Orzu, Amiran, Inokas. Rise, rise, Quas Mir Yavapan. There is no death for you.
Hello guys, and welcome back to some more Doom 3 BFG Edition for the PC, played through Steam on the Veteran difficulty setting. This is BigMacDavis here, and apparently we're going to be seeing a brand new enemy in this chapter. Raised up by Betruger himself, the official bad guy of this game. Deliver us from evil, was whispered. Here is our very first PDA, one of 4 PDAs in this chapter, of Sam Harding. So let's see what he has to say. Magnetic lock repairs.
This is the audio log of engineer Sam Harding, dated April 5th, 2145. I have just completed repairs on the magnetic locks and have significantly reprogrammed the pressure sensors on the monorail systems. My fellow engineers and I are confident that the accident of last week will never happen again. The accident should never have happened in the first place. The internal sensors led the computers to believe that there was a vacuum inside the vehicle. Unfortunately, the computer decided that the only way to fix this pressure discrepancy was to open all doors in an attempt to equalize pressure with the outside. In going over 15,000 lines of code today, I can see no reason for this tragic event to have occurred. But somehow, the logs show the discrepancy is clear as day. Honestly, this looks to me like another case of a solid system going to hell in a handbasket. I'm confident that the layers of protection I added to the code today will prevent any such occurrences from happening again. I'm off to meet Engineer Jim Torben at the access doors to the Delta Complex platform to try and troubleshoot a faulty track sensor that's been causing the door to stick.
So Sam Harding did 15,000 lines of code in the monorail track system to figure out what in the world caused the accident in the monorail system. He couldn't find a mechanical problem with the monorail, so it must be something spiritual, huh? Maybe. Sam, I completed the repairs on door A32 today. It should open more smoothly. On a separate note, did you see those artifacts that the science team recently shipped into the Delta Complex? I don't know what they were, but I certainly don't like them being transported outside of the cargo crates. It just creeps me out seeing them, knowing that we are working above some sort of alien ruins. Just the thought of what might be lurking in those caves gives me shivers. I don't know, maybe I'm just overreacting. Jim, I don't know about that. Harding, I need you to check the mounting brackets on the turret gun here in security. They seem to be rattling when the turret moves. Karl. Original message sent November 4th, 2145 to Karl Cullen. Karl, I fixed the mounting brackets this morning. It was those damn mix-on bolts again. I really wish the UAC would find a better subcontractor. Thanks, Sam. Thank you for repairing that so quickly. All right, well, Sam Harding fixed this monorail, and hopefully it will not crash again, because we are going to be riding this thing. Yes, we are. Now get used to seeing these maintenance ladders underneath the monorails as we get to them. This first one, though, has no supplies down here. It's just an introduction to get you used to getting down here and seeing the underside of the monorails, I guess. But there's nothing down here. So, our only option is to ride the monorail to Delta Labs. Let's do it.
Now leaving Environmental Reprocessing Center. Next stop, Site 2.
Who are you? What are you doing? was waiting here on the train for my partner. He went to investigate what was going on. He never came back. Now, I don't know where he is. I don't know what the hell's going on. But I bet it has to do with those artifacts we were digging up at Site 2. I bet they're somehow connected with those things in the Delta Complex.
The Site 2 artifacts have a connection to those monsters?
Remember, safety first. Please do not exit the vehicle without wearing proper environmental protection. In the event of an emergency stop, RSEC will be dispatched immediately for your safety. Have a nice day.
Yes, thank you, Half-Life.
Now entering Site 2.
Thank you, Half-Life.
Warning, airlock malfunction. Please contact engineering to facilitate repairs. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Okay, manually override the monorail airlock system. So apparently Sam Harding installed this manual override switch to prevent any further accidents from happening. That's what he must have done. Hey, Ryan, you want to follow me?
The Delta Complex isn't safe. You're crazy if you're going there. Look, I don't think this train is safe either. We don't know what's ahead. I'm staying on the train until we get to Delta. Then you're on your own.
All right. I'm on my own then. Let's go. Now, in the opening cutscene, we saw the new enemy. He is the zombie Commando. He is not armed, but he does have a tentacle that he can use. Yeah. Yeah, wow. So, the zombie commando charges toward you, right? And your best option is to literally crouch under his tentacle that he launches at you, and then raise up and shoot him until he dies. Because that's how Doom works. You shoot enemies until they die. Now remember guys, I said get used to maintenance areas underneath the monorail. Let's go have a look-see. Are there supplies down here? Why, yes there are. So we'll grab our fill and go back up. So now through this door, it is loaded with enemies, and I like to have actually my frag grenades ready. On the right side.
Destroy all who oppose.
Whoa, that imp landed on the upper catwalk up there. That was awesome. Now, sometimes and sometimes not, more Z-Sec zombies will come for you. Like you may have seen one on the upper ledge up there. He'll run down to the bottom level over on the left side. So what you have to do to coax him out... Oh, there he comes, speaking of. Yeah, sometimes he'll come for you and sometimes he won't. What you'll have to do is walk down the stairs and, well, here's another one. Okay, so that must have been the guy that will always come for you when you go down the stairs. This guy, I don't know who he is. But he's dead now. Whoever he was, he's gone now. Okay, so what I do is I don't go down the stairs right away. What I do is I go on the upper balcony up here for maybe a couple more enemies to kill from a distance. And then watch out on your left. Yeah, you see what I did? I crouched when his tentacle came out to grab me and violate me. Which is not something I want, by the way. Anyway, now we'll go down the stairs for our second of 4 data logs by Gary Ross. No audio logs on file. Mr. Ross, this is a quick note to remind you that the new automated defense system at the Delta Labs entrance is fully operational. Please contact Delta Security with any questions. Thank you, Delta Security. What is this new automated defense system? Is it a sweetness? I hope it's a sweetness. Original message sent November 3rd, 2145 to Central Security from Gary Ross, subject airlock request. The Site 2 engineering team will be conducting a few tests on the J5 airlock system next week. We will need to manually override the ARSS for these tests and request the input code be updated to 826 to conduct the tests. Thank you. As you requested, the Junction 5 Site 2 airlock code has been updated to 826. This will allow you manually override automated rail sector systems, allowing you to open any of the track doors. All right. This is what we need, 826. We must remember that code to open up the airlock, because if you remember, we have to manually open up the airlock because Sam Harding installed this, so we need to remember the code 826. Now down here, we killed the vast majority of the enemies that have already spawned, but there will be a couple that will spawn in anyways. The first thing I do is I blow up the barrel right in front of me, so it's not a problem later. And then get ready for a zombie commando on the right side. Yeah, they're faster than you are if you do not run. The next thing that I do is I get my machine gun ready and peer over the edge in front of me. More often than not, he will not be able to shoot you, but you'll be able to shoot his noggin right off of his shoulders, and he will fall. The next thing that I do is I creep even closer towards this barrel and let the imp spawn. Now when this imp dies, he will alert, I think, 2 more imps to spawn in. We'll just use our shotgun for old time's sake. Hello. Don't be doing any of that charging, please. I don't like it. So anyways, once the threat has been neutralized, we can investigate this area fully. This door on the left is locked, but do not miss these rockets right here. Very handy to have. And yeah, there's a little visual glitch there, if you notice. Yeah, kind of funny, but also kind of sad. There's many visual glitches, actually. I just noticed these ones over here. Now don't miss the left cubbyhole near the Sector 2 door. It has some supplies if you need them. Now, about these stairs going up, there is a trap, and what I like to do, I like to have my grenades ready, walk up, and run back this way. Oh! Now once this third imp up here dies... Actually, I want to stand near this locked door while I kill him, because a zombie commando will spawn. Oh boy, he wants me. Oh, he wants me. Yeah, but he can't have me. No, he cannot. No demon can have me. Oh, there's an armor up there. I just now noticed that. Let's see if we all can figure out how to get up there. Maybe. How do you get up there? Maybe just brush up against the armor? Maybe. See, now I'm curious. Oh, I lost some health. That's alright. Makes you really wonder, huh? But yeah, it's probably just brush up against the armor, but let me know if you know a way up there. Anyways, we'll just move on. I'm going to keep the walkthrough kind of short. Now, behind the stairs is another cache of hidden supplies, so make sure to grab those. We'll let my flashlight recharge. Thank you, Half-Life 2.
Engineering, please report to Site 2 access ramp. Airlock malfunction detected.
Now up here, we want to be ready for another zombie Commando. Boy, we see them in the opening cutscene, and they just throw all of them our way. Now, about this room. What I do is I step in, and I step out, and look to the left side for a couple of trites to kill. But that's not the end of the trites. Oh no, it is not. Because if we go further into the room, and go up against these lockers, and then walk back outside, we'll have even more trites to deal with, but they're further on down the stairs. So let's go meet them and give them a big hug. Full of lead. Come on, Spider. You know you want me. Oh man, you're looking mighty fine. Yes, come on up here. It's alright. It's alright, little guy. Yeah, come on. Come on. Yes. Come on up here. It's all safe. It's all safe. Whoops! Oh! Where did Daddy go? Uh-oh, you gonna come find me? He's gonna come find me, guys. Oh, oh! There he comes. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Hello there. Yes, wow. Looking great. Oh, I pressed fire by accident. He is gone. He is gone. He has gone to Spider Heaven, where he will be having more fun with more Marines up there. Anyways, now on to the serious business. I just did that out of the blue. We have our third PDA of 4, Charles Hollis. So let's see what he has to say. EAP policy modification, Site 2.
This is the audio log of Charles Hollis, EAP Director, dated September 5th, 2145. In order to conserve current life support resources, effective October 1st, 2145, the Council has made a decision that all environment processors be brought offline in the general area of Site 2. Tomorrow, I will be sending out emails to all team leaders asking for an update on their asset relocation program to Site 3. We feel that we have unearthed enough useful material as it pertains to the project from Site 2, and choose to now devote resources in the exploration of Site 3. End log recording.
Oh, so Charles Hollis tells us that Site 2, where all those artifacts have been unearthed, they're done with Site 2. Every artifact has been accounted for and unearthed. Or how would that work? We call it unearthed here on Earth because, well, we live on Earth, and so anything that comes out of the Earth, we unearth it. So on Mars, would that be considered unmarsed? Yeah, it's unmarsed. That's what it is. And now they're moving to Site 3. I wonder where Site 3 is on Mars. Mr. Hollis, I would like to report that the main tunnel passage to Site 2 has been sealed. I will transfer the door codes to the Archaeological Division today. For all practical purposes, that dig site is now closed for good. Thank you, Jan Brady. Alright, so it's closed for good. Mr. Hollis, as you requested, I placed all remaining ammunition from the security team stationed at Site 2 in storage cabinet 054 with door code 142. Thank you, Jan Brady. Alright, 142. Charlie Hollis, we received a few artifacts from Site 2 without proper discovery and time date information on them. It is very difficult processing all these pieces when we don't know where or when they were uncovered. Please check your records and send the requested information back to me for artifacts 34X91, 21X23, and 86Y12. Phil Wilson, Delta Research Team. Okay. So, 142 is the code of all extra ammunition from the Site 2 security team. Here we go. The airlock control. What was the code? It was 826.
Airlock security override enabled.
Uh-oh, the game auto-saved, which means we have to make our way back to the monorail, where Ryan is waiting for us in the monorail. Will there be an ambush on the way back? We shall certainly see. Well, so far it's quiet. Not much going on. Just one trite. And oh my goodness! Ryan! What happened to you, buddy? You got eaten by that trite. Oh my gosh. Let's get out of here. I like how it says no guns here on the tram. Well, yeah, I'm a bad boy. Let's continue.
Now leaving Site 2.
All right.
Next stop, Delta Complex.
Oh, the Delta Complex is next. All right, Sam Harding, I'm trusting that you fixed the monorail, buddy.
Engineering, please report to Delta Complex access ramp. Track sensor failure detected.
I wonder why it auto-switches to the shotgun right here, but yeah, I'd say Delta needs to get down here to fix this. So once again, the motion sensor has been disabled. Someone or something is messing with us here. Sam Harding was not successful in fixing the monorail. Now there's one enemy up here. Well, two if you count that zombie commando, but he just runs off. Now this is the door we need to go through, but at the end of this passage there are some supplies you can get. So just grab what you need. This area coming up is just filled with zombie commandos, so let's be ready for them. But first we have some trites to deal with. Now here, what I do is I just run forward and run back. And then for this area, I like to look at this hole and this hole. Yes, that is what she said, but that's okay. She says a lot of things. And one more from the third hole over there. Okay, enough about the holes, let's move on. through here, a zombie commando will just not chase you. He must have to use the bathroom pretty badly. But he'll come back. Now what I do here, 2 zombie commandos will spawn. I like just using grenades on them. Because literally, they spawn in and then they do this almost like a bow to you. And that gives you time to just, grenade them. Now, there's a couple more enemies behind here. Let's just use our regular shotgun. We enter the Delta Labs. Here we go. Just die. Whoa. Man, he was bleeding all over, but he still would not die. Now here's the broken piece of monorail track, and yes, there's another maintenance area underneath. Let's go investigate. Tons of plasma down here. You might as well just use a lot of plasma if you want to. You know, more so than I did. Here's a broken laptop that we can't use. If you need some health, there's a health pack there. And what are the magazines? I've always wondered. Okay, we got... Can't read what that one is. We got... Martian Science. And... What is... Oh, Booty. We got the Booty mag... Oh, wow. I just now noticed what that was. It's a... Looks like a female, but it could be like a half robot maybe, because she's got like a... I don't even want to know what that is. The fetishes have gotten worse in the future. Whoa. I guess they... Whoa. I guess they have with all these tentacles too, I mean, right? Gee. Yeah, be ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. I was too, distracted by that magazine there. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a single guy living by himself. Give me some slack. Alright, now through here, what I like to do is let the Marines come for me. There's 2 Marines. They will eventually come for you. Yes. They're both dead. So we'll move on deeper into the entrance of Delta Labs. Yes, this is not a welcome sight at all. Now, don't go through these doors right now. What you want to do is follow the blood smears into this little office area and grab the 4th and final PDA of this chapter. Our security clearance has been updated. This is a very important PDA of Karl Cullen. No audio logs on file. Mr. Cullen, please inform your team that an automated security turret gun will be installed at the main entrance to Delta. This is due to the increased sensitive nature of the experiments and the security problems we've recently had. Please ensure that your team members have correct security clearance and are in the IFF database. We don't want a repeat of the problems we had when the guns were installed at Marine Command. Thank you. Central Security Authority. This is a big hint to you. Well, first of all, it is not a sweetness that is guarding Delta Labs. It is a security turret gun, just like the one we saw at Marine Command. Remember, all the way back in Chapter 1 of this game, we saw that big turret gun, that automated gun. Original message sent November 11th, 2145 to all UAC or to all security personnel. Guys, I've encoded the shutdown sequence for the turret gun into my PDA. You can use it at the security terminal near the metal detectors if there are any problems with the gun. I would rather have it offline than killing anyone. Thanks, Karl. Thank you, Karl. His PDA has the shutdown sequence in it to shut down that turret. That is what we need. Thanks. I freaking hate loaded guns with an automatic IFF. What does IFF stand for, by the way? Karl, as the medical supervisor in this section, I feel it's my obligation to be proactive in regards to safety, especially now that we have a turret gun in a heavy traffic area. As a precaution, I've stocked medical supplies in the storage cabinets adjacent to the security office. Both cabinet codes are 364. I hope we never need them. Lee Pomeroy, medical supervisor. That is a good idea, Lee, to put medical supplies in case someone gets hit by that turret gun. Alright, here's Sam Harding's message. We've already read this. Mr. Cullen, we are going to be transporting a large specimen from Delta. Normally we would not be using the monorail, but we need to get it to Phobos Lab, and this is our only option. The specimen will be sedated, however, given both the importance and the hazardous nature of it, we feel it is prudent to have an enhanced security presence. You and your men should be prepared with full armor and plasma guns. However, lethal force should be only used as a last resort. Bringing this thing alive through the teleporter cost 7 men their lives, and it would be a shame to waste that effort. Also, as you know, there are plenty of rumors about our specimens. I do not want this to get out of control. Information about this transport must be kept to only those that need to know what is in the container. Thank you for your cooperation in this. Okay, this is some messed up stuff. Alright, we're now getting into the weird zone. Wow, a live specimen brought through a portal from hell. They sedated it and are going to be transporting it on the monorail. Well, that could be why this monorail got possessed then, because we've been doing stuff like that. Yeah. Anyways, moving on with this game. Let's go through the double doors into Delta Labs.
Destroy this.
Now what I do when you hear destroy him is I run down the stairs. For the imp that's down here, but also an imp will come for you as well. And once they're both dead, we can go back through to the entrance of Delta Labs. Now what I do is I kill the enemy in front of me and then turn around. He was late. Yeah, he was very late. One more.
Warning,
Now once he's done,
automated turret guns online.
we have the turret gun active. And it killed that zombie. Now the first thing you want to do is run through the window to the right of the door. The door is locked. And just watch the turret gun kill everybody. Whoa! All right. Good show, turret. I guess you are a little sweetness, actually. Pretty cool. Alright, once all the enemies die to the turret gun, or to your shotgun when they come through here, we can press, thanks to Karl Cullen's PDA, Deactivate weapon turrets. Which it said
Attention.
turrets, but
Automated turret guns offline.
that's alright. It says, you had said disable turrets. Okay, Lee, I need patching up. Thank you for putting stuff in the locker codes, Dr. Lee. 364. Those weren't medical supplies. 364. Aha, there we go. Sweet. And yeah, you can use the PDA to open up that locked door that I said earlier. But it just loops around to the window. Turret gun is now offline, which means we can safely pass by the sweetness. Yes, it's an automated sweetness. That's a big gun, though. Huh. Dang. And we move on to the Delta Lab Sector 1, which will be in the next video. Alright, so we were told to come here by two different people. Sergeant Kelly, who told us to send the transmission, by the way, but we didn't. Sergeant Kelly says that the invasion originated in the Delta Lab, so we're here to investigate that invasion problem and see if we can stop the invasion. But also, Counselor Swan, who told us to not send the transmission, which we did not, we didn't send it, he told us to meet him in Delta Labs, so maybe next time we'll meet Counselor Swan and get a load on that BFG from Jack Campbell. Maybe. We shall see next time. I hope to see you guys there. So, until next time, I'm BigMacDavis here, and I will see you then. Take care, everybody.